penny has finally dropped with governments, and they're starting to realise that the relevance of MICE to driving as a key economic driver.
We would highlight on attract the international MICE event like convention and exhibition to Thailand, but focus now on the 4.0 industry. Okay. And in doing so, we highlight not every industry, but the 5 clusters. The first cluster is food and agriculture. Secondly, we highlight on the digital and Internet of Things. Thirdly, will be smart device like robotic, electronics. And fourthly will be, of course, medical and healthcare. And lastly is creative, culture and high-value services.
One of the things they're looking at the moment is development of their regional centres. And we're finding that there was a very good case study the other day of Chiang Mai University that's taking a lead role as a regional centre to start identifying key clusters.
Thailand 4.0 policy, I guess around second or the third version of the policy, they already pinpoint the area. So they have the northern region where Chiang Mai located. The policy is going for the food innovation. So we work closely with Northern Food Valley, and also in Chiang Mai University we have the Science Park that we work together with the Ministry of Science and Technology. So we talk to them which conference that we should coming in. Last week we talked to the Faculty of Agriculture, because with the food you start from agriculture and then food innovation. Another cluster is creative and high value services. So we work with spa, wellness. So we try to identify which exhibition or conference that they should coming in.
Association development in the region is a long-term strategy for some of the destinations. They're starting to recognise that you can't just go and ask associations to bid for a conference and expect them to say yes in 2 months.
The challenge facing in Asia Pacific region for association development, I would say most of our association they are managed by volunteer basis. And then most of the association leaders or members, when they run their association, they are not so members focused. And then the number of members is not enough to support financially to sustain the association for the future development.
The bureaus and governments are starting to recognise this and investing in association development programs. Malaysia has driven this very hard the last few years. They realise that a strong association that can stand on its own 2 feet and be sustainable is going to help drive education, professional development and become an incubator for the development of MICE events into the future. And what you're seeing is, now across Asia is the development of case studies and the focus on legacy benefit. We're seeing that move towards that, but it's the initiative of the bureaus that are driving it, not the associations. One of the important things that most of the bureaus face, or destinations face at the moment, is getting enough government engagement and enough government support. And so we're instilling into them what they can actually do to drive that interest. And what they really need to do is start looking at what are the government priorities, what are they trying to drive as economic sectors, clusters, and you need to make yourselves relevant to those government strategies. And you need to make it relevant in what you're bidding for. Asia's still got a while to swim upstream, but it's certainly on the right course. It's certainly starting to look upstream in terms of where they're actually directing their efforts and linking with key economic drivers. And that's a really important thing, a shift that's taken place within Asia over the last 10 years. You've got the major players there that have already done it, Australia, Singapore, and you've got the secondary drivers there now in Thailand, Malaysia, South Korea and Japan.